So, long story short, if you are considering writing a book, just go ahead and start writing. That is your one job. You don't have to worry about the cover, how it's going to get published, any of that until you have words on the page. Writing Start Ghetto was deeply emotional for me. Not just the subject matter, but really feeling like I was birthing something. It was no longer something I wanted to do by the time I actually decided to write a book. It was something that I had to do. Once you get the idea, and I feel like you know this, but once you get the idea to write a book, you're not right until until you get it out. You don't feel good in your skin. Felt like everybody knew a book was coming and everybody was waiting for it, and if I didn't do it, I would have failed. I know that wasn't true now, but it kind of felt like that. I got the idea to write this book sometime around January 2020, and I didn't publish until July 2020. Now, the first 2 months of the year, I spent creating outlines and creating cover mock ups, which all of that is unnecessary because one, when I finally started writing, I didn't use any of those outlines. Two, I went a whole different direction with the cover. All I had for the first 2 months was a title and a concept. That's it. Everything else I was doing was just wasting time. The way I was able to finally start writing was with my notes and with Google Docs. I went through all my notes on the iPhone. I put them all in a Google Doc. Oh, Facebook statuses too. Crazy. But I put them all in a Google Doc on one page and I started writing under those ideas. And as the ideas diverged, I would create another Google Doc. And those ended up being my chapters. As my chapters started forming, I then felt comfortable to make an outline. So I was looking at the content that I had, and like mid writing, I wrote an outline to just further guide me to the point. I didn't write my introduction until I finished the book, and I had the foreword written by a good friend when I was like midway done with my book. He read some of the book and then wrote his foreword based on that. The rest of it was me spending the 2 months deciding whether or not I was even going to publish.